Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. And for Dr. Katrina, thank you for being a continued member. And my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for my returning subscribers, welcome and thank you for returning. Hello, Shatika. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Blessings and crocheting to you as well. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Our weather is crazy today. Let me see. 68 degrees, which is warmer than it has been. It's been in the 50s. Yesterday was in the 50s. Hello, Shirley. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? So I finished my umpteenth short row beanie using that yarn. I think it turned out quite interesting. I wasn't sure what it would look like. Now I know. We're here. There we go. It's all crooked. But I like how it turned out. Definitely something different. I had my yarn sale on Whatnot today and sold some yarn. Still have some. So I'll do another sale in a couple of weeks. It'll probably be with the bulky end, the leftovers of the acrylic and some new acrylic. Because I'm trying to do this mesh and I swear it is crooked on one side. So you ladies working on anything? I'm always working on something. And when I get off from here, I'll be working on the job that pays the bills. First, I wasn't going to do a live, but I was like, well, might as well do it and work on this project because once I'm off of here, I won't have time to do it anymore. Working on a baby blanket. It's 34 degrees outside. Woo. That's chilly. Where are you? It actually snowed in Tallahassee. Snow where it was immeasurable and wasn't snow that fell on the ground and melted. When I was in high school 100 years ago, it snowed here, but by the time it hit the ground, it melted. Some of the cars may have had some residual, but up in Tallahassee area, it was immeasurable snow. So, of course, they had the roads closed and telling people not to go out unless they have to. I said, no, if you are a Floridian, you definitely do not want to be out in the snow. No, Gigi, that's cold. I'm in Maryland. What did I say? I thought I said it's cold. I don't. Yeah, that's cold. I'm just wanting it to get back to the high 70s here. We don't like it. I say I live in Florida because of not having to dress up in layers of clothing. But yesterday, there we go. I went out to Costco. Only had to wear a hoodie, but the wind was blowing, so it made it a little colder. I wanted to make another run, but I was like, I'm tired of being out in the cold. Let me go home. And the traffic is horrendous, so I really couldn't wait to get home. I do not miss having to drive to work. It's traffic. I totally forget how bad the traffic is when I have to go places, and I never remember give myself some time, but I do because I like to be at least early, if not on time, but at least early. My kind of weather, high 70s. Yep. My kind of weather too. 80 degrees is like the perfect temperature for me. But right now, and I don't know when we're going to see that again. But best believe when it does roll in, it'll be here. It'll be in the high 80s, high 90s. And I've been watching all of the crime shows, and now it looks like they're just repeating all the stuff I've already watched. They need to get some new stuff. I need to be shocked. Like, what? They did what? Boy, I hope this comes out right. I started this a few days ago, and I worked on a little bit. And then I finally looked at it, laid it flat, and one side was going the wrong direction. Was not staying even. It was going off to the right, the left. How that happened, I'm guessing. I added some stitches I should not have been adding. It's the only thing I can figure. So I have a big wad of frogged yarn that I'm hoping does not get tangled in a knot, as I really do not want to cut it until at least I have one panel finished. I haven't seen, I don't know if I've seen anything new on my Facebook group. I post on it, but I don't see a whole lot of other people posting on it. What in the world is she showing? I have a lady that I used to work with. Her daughter keeps posting. She's been in intensive care. She's had heart attacks. She had COVID. She had everything. And she's still fighting. I tell you. Let me see. Yep, I did. Somebody posted they want to see crochet winter sweaters. Not for me. Oh, she did a bathroom mat. Used some really thick yarn. Yeah, the cute little kitty. I can't get any more animals. Let me see where she shows. I thought I just saw that. Wait a minute. That's weird. Oh. Her little kitten. It's so cute. Let me go. There you go. Look at the little kitty. She's just looking like, this is for me? So cute, cute, cute. Oh, it says, Mayamu. Let me see. Good afternoon, evening, everyone. I'm finishing up some hats. What are you working on today, Miss Gigi? I'm trying to do a mesh oversized top, but I messed it up. So I'm pretty much starting over again because I must have added some stitches because one side of it was straight and the other side was not so straight. I had to find something to make. I've had this yarn for a minute. It was a gift. And I first started doing a raglan sweater, and I was like, I'm probably going to wear that 1 or 2 times because even when it's cold, I don't go outside if I don't have to. So I figured that's not going to get worn. And I don't plan to go on any vacation anywhere cold anytime soon. So I didn't do that. And then I saw it as I was gathering yarn for myself. I saw it again. I was like, I need to find out. I know what I was going to do. I was going to make another one of those short row beanies. But then when I pulled it out, I said, oh, it's a 3-weight. That's not going to do what I wanted to do. So then I started looking for patterns for 3-weight yarns. And the African ladies that I follow, they always say their yarn is a medium weight yarn, but it all looks like this 3-weight yarn to me. So I found this oversized top. I was like, perfect. And I love these colors. So I'm hoping I'll finish it between now and when we go into the 80s. Hey, Darcia, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And she says, hello to all the lurkers. Yes, hello to all the lurkers. And I hope you all do a thumbs up. So what are you working on, Darcia? And what is your weather like? I started watching something. And now I can't remember if it was on Prime, Netflix, or Hulu, but it was creepy. So I stopped watching it. I don't like suspense. I guess they're suspense thrillers. I guess that's what they call them. I don't like to be on edge like that. You don't know what's going to happen from day to day, and it's so bizarre. 50 here. I'm working on a shawl. What kind of shawl? Well, 50 is not too bad, but I don't want to be in the 50s here. Oh, I want my lawman to plant my poinsettias, but it's cold and I don't want them to be shocked. So I'm trying to wait. I'm hoping that they survive. They still look okay, but this crazy weather we've been having, who knows? It may not make it. And then I got them for $4 each at Home Depot. They're small ones, and they really haven't gotten. They haven't shown any new growth or anything, so I don't know. Don't know. I'm just hoping, fingers crossed. I can't for the life of me remember the name. Oh, it was something about Blink. Don't blink or something. I don't know, something like that. It's creepy to me. Hey Renee, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And thank you for coming over to my cell, showing me some support. I appreciate it. Nightbot is doing its job. I haven't watched the news to know that new fire that started in California, if it's contained. I know they were having high winds again. That is so scary. And now with this new administration, they're threatening not to even assist the people. Ooh, child. Then to get rid of FEMA, all the hurricanes we have here in Florida, we are screwed, people. Oh, Fiberflux. I haven't seen anything from him in a long time. Beanie Murphy here in Delaware working on a queen spread. Oh, wow. Delaware. Only been in Delaware because when I was in the Army, if you took a hop, I don't even know why I was taking a hop. But anywho, it's been too many years ago. But you go into Dover, Delaware. I think that's the only time I've been in Delaware. And didn't see much. Where did I go to anyway? I must have hopped from Germany back to the States. I can't even remember. It's been too long ago. Takesha B, hello. How are you today? Thank you for joining me and hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Renee says 34, not working on anything at the moment. Yeah, I haven't seen fibers. I don't know. I think Facebook does what it wants. Not Facebook. What's the other one? YouTube. Because I used to get all of his alerts and stuff. I know he's probably got a gazillion things to that I haven't seen. He is the king of granny squares, shawls. I watched his video. I was trying to do that virus shawl. And his video, he was actually sick when he recorded it. I tried to follow it. And then I was like, oh my goodness, I can't. That's why I don't do doilies. Too many steps, too many different things on each round. My brain was like mush. I said, forget about it. We're going to put this in the same category as Tunisian to be continued on a later date if I ever go back to it. I'm mixing up the names. That's nothing new. What name am I mixing up? She didn't say Fiber Spider. Who did she say? Fiber Flux? Oh, Fiber Flux, maybe. Fiber Spider, Fiber Flux. I like both of them. Hey, Crystal Divergent Crafter, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your web like? Oh, Fiber Flux. Yeah, I had them mixed up. Thank you, Renee. I just saw fiber and automatically went to spider. But still, I haven't seen anything on him in a long time, now that I think about it. Is it the new shawl pattern that she just posted? I didn't even look at it because I knew I wasn't going to be doing a shawl anytime soon. I've been fixated on doing little bunnies. Renee said, I agree. They're both good. Yep. Yeah, good go-tos. Good go-tos. I made Fiber Spider's rabbit pattern. I didn't do the cardigan, but I did the did I put a dress on her? I don't know, but I gave the bunny to my niece, my great niece, I should say. And we were going to Olive Garden. I think we went to Olive Garden. Probably was for my mom's birthday years ago, like during the pandemic. And she put a mask on the bunny. That was so cute. Oh my goodness. I thought that was the cutest thing. She just carried her bunny, put that mask on her. Says making hubby a beanie in waistcoat stitch. I think that I'm okay, just tired and need to be cleaning. I wish that self-cleaning house was invented already. Me too, girl. I know I need to. I just don't have time. I'll be listening. I need to move around. Okay. I did. I think I've done a waistcoat stitch hat. I was doing, oh, that's what I was doing with that yarn. Because I sold a bulky yarn today. And I was trying to remember what I was doing with that Babylon yarn. And that's what I was doing. I was making a purse using a waistcoat stitch, but never finished it. So I got frogged. I hope I'm not missing. Man, I hope this thing turns out right, because I'm already frustrated with it. If it starts veering off to the left again, I'm just going to frog it and skip the mesh part of it and do a little mesh somewhere. Just do something simple I can do without messing it up again. I need Rosie from the Jetsons to clean the house. Oh, the Jetson. What a cute show that was. We still haven't gotten to the Jetson level yet. I was thinking, I was watching something. I don't even remember what I was watching. And there was they were talking about artificial intelligence, and then they mentioned Watson. I was like, OMG, that was so many years ago when IBM was the first one that really did the artificial, and I think that was before Google even existed. If it is, that tells you how long ago that was. But I remember Watson. Maybe Google was in play, but I can't remember. But I remember it being on Jeopardy. They had it on Jeopardy many years ago. But I was like, oh my goodness, yeah, Watson. Why didn't he take that any further? I don't know. Oh yeah, she says that stitch takes a minute. Thought about doing the linked single crochet instead, but maybe once further down the beanie. I think I've glanced at videos about that, but I couldn't tell you right now how to do it. Chris want to know if Rosie cooks too. I need a chauffeur, a maid, and a cook, then life would be great. Maybe I need to make some money so I can make that happen. Or push up the button like Jane does. Ooh, we are dreamers. Because that would be so nice. It would make our lives so, so much better. The closest we've come to automatic cleaning is those little robot vacuum cleaners that halfway work right. I found because I bought one and I really didn't like it. And the reason I didn't like it is that if you look at all the videos and stuff, it really needs to have a lot of room. And I have too much stuff that I would have to move out of the way just so it can run around. And the one that I got, it got like stuck in an area, just kept going back and forth in that one area. I was like, come on, thing. And it finally comes. I said, by the time it gets to where I wanted to get to, the battery will be dead. And it didn't do a great job anyway, so I politely packed it back up and sent it right back to Amazon. And then I was going to try another one. I was like, forget about it. I'm not wasting my money on that. Oh, I was watching one of my Prime shows, probably the Wicked Tuna, and a commercial came on. Do you all know that Amazon has a haul section? I did not know that. So I went perusing to see what's there. And it was one item that I thought was really, and I don't know if it's because it's from different sellers or what, but it was the same thing and it had different names. And the ones in black were cheaper than the one that was in white. I was like, what the heck is this? What is this foolishness? And they have some pretty good deals if you're looking for deals, which really, and you can look for whatever you're looking for. They have categories. But I just went scrolling through it just to see what is this haul business. And if you buy $25 or more, then you get free shipping. I'm trying to find it. And it's just a little a crop mesh top. But I saw 3 of them, the same thing, but they all had different names. So I said they must be from different sellers or something. Now, of course, I can't find it. And it's so funny. All of the workout stuff that they have on here, all the women's butts are stuck out, or they have the Brazilian butt lifts. Oh. I remember when they first came out, I bought one. It chewed up a curtain. That was it for me. I will stick to a broom. I know they are so crazy. I have the habit of leaving dirty socks on the floor, and so no robotic vacuums. I know, because that's what they. And I don't know how many years these things have been out. And look at, where is it? Come on, I'm trying to get it. Look at that. Now tell me if that's not a Brazilian butt lift or some padding. I said, this is so ridiculous. Ah, look at this 2-layered satin bonnet. Cute. $9.99. That's not garlic presser. You can get 400-piece mini cupcakes, $2.58 if you're into baking. Why is my thing so dark now? That's so weird. I must have sucked up all of the lighting. Oh man, I don't see it now. Maybe they were purchased overnight. It's so funny. Let me see, what is that? Oh, I saw that one. Oh well. They went bye-bye. I don't see. Oh wait a minute. That's not it. That's a different one. My daughter and I when we went to Costco a couple of days ago, there was a lady in there with one of those Brazilian butt lifts like that. I was like, wow. They got a color block crochet top for $11.99. Somebody posted on Facebook. Who had those? Oh, TikTok. They like TikTok is they had ruffle hats for, I forgot what the price. It was dirt cheap price, $16 or something like that. And somebody says, it's a thin, cheap yarn. Okay, here it is. So this is the summer. Okay, that's the summer. Can I get there? There you go. So this called the summer boho something. I didn't open it up. So it's $4.99 for that one. And this one is called Women's Summer, I guess, Summer Beach Top. But it's pretty much the same thing, but it's white. And the price is $13.99. And it's the same thing. And then they have it again in black for $9.99. So I'm like, what in the world? Same thing. But if you're interested in doing hauls, they have hauls. I didn't even know they had that. Night. I've had this app forever, and I don't even look at this. What's at the top of it? I just click on what I'm looking for. I never knew that was a category. So they have haul, medical care, pharmacy, prime, video, books, buy again, Amazon basics, subscribe and save, groceries, bestsellers, registry and gifting, live streams. Oh, they got live streams. Luxury stores, customer service. I didn't even know they had a customer service. Tells you I don't look at that stuff. Hello, Lisa B. How are you today? Thank you for joining me, and hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? Let me see. Hey, BJ, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. I'm missing. Let me go back. Okay, so okay. Chris said, I need a butt reduction and maybe a lift. Oh my goodness. There's a doctor out there that will do it. He says, I have major junk in the trunk. Your junk is in your trunk and my junk is in my belly. I need a reduction all over. Oh my goodness. Happy Saturday to you as well, BJ. BJ said, me too. It wouldn't hurt for me either, Darcy, but my butt is the biggest thing on me. It was a product of slave labor then. Oh my goodness. Oh. Lisa said, what's everyone working on? Right now, not much. Because there wasn't a Sheen that was doing horrible things to their workers. Yeah, they did a documentary about that, how they undercut those people and pay them pennies on the dollar and they put out all that work. But hey, and they worried about TikTok. I said, if TikTok got our information, Sheen and Temu also. I came off of TikTok anyway. I was hardly on it anyway. So I said, whatever information they have it. I mean, it's cold and snowing, working on a hat. Okay. Where are you located? I'm hoping I can do this mesh thing because it'll be perfect when the weather warms up again. But Shein and Temu, all of them, they have the people in some dark building. All they do is crochet or knit all day long and get paid pennies on the dollar. And that's why you can get it so dirt cheap. Because everybody knows 99% of the stuff that you buy out of any of these stores was made in China. So, of course, Temu and Shein will have dirt cheap prices because everything's over there. They've made it all. They're just trying to get rid of their excess. Facebook does too. But Facebook wants to own TikTok, but spy. Elon wants TikTok. All the crooks, they want it. I just said, well, I'm off. I went to Blue Sky. I click on it. I haven't even clicked on it in a couple of days. I posted my short row beanies on there, and that was it. When I make something else, I'll post it on there. I said this time around, I'm just gonna be posting my work. Can be bothered with this foolishness. Everybody's so, oh my God, clutching their pearls. I was like, please, you all know what was up. Project 2025. Did you not read it? I am in South Florida. Where are you? Oh, Arvada, Colorado. Arvada. I have never been to Colorado. Elon messed up. He needs to stay off social media. PJ said they believed the lie. It wasn't a belief. It's what they wanted. It's not. Now he's talking about he can't lower prices and doesn't care. Please, it's what they wanted. He could have said, I don't know how to lower the prices, and they still would have voted for him. So they don't lie. They knew exactly what it was. Oh, he said he don't have anything to do with that. Everybody that wrote something in that Project 2025 is a part of his cabinet now. And people and I'm still laughing that Vivek got kicked to the curb. Woo! Child. What will America be like in the next 2 years? Because that's the time that they plan to destroy this country. And in some way, somehow, they are sitting around trying to figure out how to keep him in office until he dies. So, buckle up, Buttercup. That's all I got to say. FAFO. It's cult followers, is what it is. They knew, just didn't want it to be. And the lawyer over to resign. Oh, somebody resigned already. They put a drunk in charge of the Department of Defense, and they put a animal killer in charge of Homeland Security. So if you got some animals, hold them tight. They are not safe. Woo, girl. Mm-mm-mm. What can I say? I want to see his first drink and see if he'll resign. I never thought the leopards would eat my face. Yep, it's going to be a bumpy ride for most of us. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm saying. Oh, I don't know. I hope. Are you Benny? Well, Benny. Is Benny? Are you a man or a woman? I'm sorry. I'm just assuming. I don't want to upset anybody. But Hunty. All I can say is I hope some of them spineless people have a backbone, because if not, we in a world of hurt. A world of hurt. A WWE owner, which husband is a sexual predator over Department of Education. Oh, yeah. Okay, woman. All right. It's stuff of right nightmares. Yeah, it sure is. Got a felon as the president, and the rest of them. And I really feel bad for the police officers that they have unleashed those lunatics out of prison, and they're all threatening them. And the officer for known, he's not even a Capitol police. He was a Metro DC police officer. His mom, somebody threw feces at his mom. I was like, these people have. There is no. There's they are just lower than dirt. As one of them said, when they go low, we go to the center of the earth. Oh, short for Benelli. Benelli. Oh, okay, that's cute. It's like the White House became my white trash family reunion, but with money. Sorry, but it's true. Girl, there's a whole lot of them out there. They drank the Kool-Aid. Yes, they did. The orange Kool-Aid. The orange Kool-Aid. And I was tickled pink watching Reese Waters talking about, well, Vivek was supposed to be the placeholder for the Ohio Senate seat, since they let the hillbilly, what do you call him? What's that area, that region called? Oh, geez. Anyway, he wrote about his little history. The one that they chose as the vice president, he was supposed to be the placeholder for that, and Donald was supposed to be the placeholder for Rubio. They must have forgot. They are not of the right persuasion to be getting rewarded those jobs. And that's how they stay wealthy. Because when you get prestigious positions like that in the government, you pretty much gonna stay rich the rest of your life. And if you aren't rich, you probably will end up being rich. I see they've fired multiple lawyers. It's just gonna be a mess. But take it with a grain of salt, because I had nothing to do with it. Nothing. Right, BJ? The Constitution with birthright. Uh-huh. How are you going to revoke the Civil Rights Act? Oh, you know what? He has 53 senators. All he needs is like Fetterman, who's an idiot, and some more of them to come over, because they have to have 2/3 of both houses, the Senate and the both parts of Congress, the Senate and the House of Representatives, 2/3 of each one of them. And if they get enough of them, he can do whatever he wants to. Please, he's threatening enough of them to keep them in line. Yeah, inspector generals. That's what it was. Inspector generals. Yes, ma'am. So, and all of the people getting swept up in the raids of trying to get rid of people took one of the soldiers, a soldier, an American soldier. What? But their justification, well, some people may get caught in these raids that don't belong. I haven't seen them. Some attorney in Miami says, be ready, people. No, he needs to tell the Haitian people to be ready, because they ain't going to touch the Cubans. Because, Rubio, this is his area. This his neck of the woods. They ain't going to touch the Cubans. Because there's plenty of them in this country illegally. All the quote-unquote people over here under whatever that program, because of all the stuff that's happened in Haiti, all of the gangs taking over and stuff, they kept them over here. Nope. As far as he's concerned, they're here illegally. Send them back. They showed the big planes. It's like the people are in shackles or something. I was like, they wanted it. I hope they're sitting around enjoying it and eating their popcorn and having them a good old party watching all of this. It's ridiculous. I didn't either. In fact, I sped home to vote for Harris. Girl. Mm-mm-mm. They want the women out of the military. Yep. I say go for it. Wonder what the men will say when their troops are short staffed. I love when he tried to correct himself. Oh, yes, women should be in the army if they're, he didn't say on land. He says something like that. In other words, you cannot be a pilot and don't even think about being G.I. Jane. Oh, I'm so glad I'm out of the army. I'm so glad I'm of age where I cannot be back in the military. Because it's going to get real ugly, people, real ugly. It's already ugly. It's just going to get worse and worse. So I say we need some European friends so they can let us know when COVID starts getting out of hand again because he wants to get rid of all of the news stations that don't kiss up his behind. You're going to try to shut down a whole lot of stuff. Hey, Regina, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? And I saw your cute little amigurumi. So cute. I think Melania tipped off. He was the one who had the document. I was talking about the documentary. It's on Hulu. Yeah, it's on Hulu. Angels and Demons, and it's mostly about the man that started Victoria's Secret, but it goes into the Epstein case and all of that. And that person, that felon that's in the White House, I do believe that man that left that company and went to Russia, he took all of the tea with him and he spilled it all when he got over there. I really believe that is why he is beholden to that man. Woo, child. He even wants to get, I know, girl. With all these, and it's just hate. It's just for hate. I said, oh, no, not Snowden. No. This is someone that used to work for Victoria's Secret. I don't know if Victoria, but he worked for Wexner's company, and Victoria's Secret is Wexner's company. He left and went to Russia and was hanging out with one of the oligarchs in Russia. So I'm thinking, because the felon that's in the White House was a part of Epstein's group, him and President, what's his name? Clinton. And Clinton went to Epstein's little freaky farm, his freaky house, several times. So when they did that debate with Hillary, that's why he brought all them women, because he knew all the dirt on Clinton. It's just a mess, girl. Y'all need to watch it. You need to watch it. They don't go into that part of it, but you can figure out why he did what he did when he debated Hillary. They are all in cahoots together. Weather is 38 and dropping. Ooh. Working on a second set of Gemini amigurumis. Go, girl. Okay, there is an audio recording back when Epstein was alive saying he was one of Trump's closest friends and advisors. Yeah. Trump has said that too. Yep. So, whole lot of dirtiness going on. Like I said, they said in that documentary that William Barr's father is the one that hired Epstein. It's real dirty. I'm watching this show on YouTube called Jim Crow. Ooh. I need to find that. I don't have YouTube television though, but my daughter does. Ooh. I'm still trying to figure out, and if anyone on here knows, where does that name come from? Because I don't think it's a person. That's what they say, Jim Crow. I'm like, who is Jim Crow? I know the effects of it, but is there a person, or is that just something? I don't know what it is. Well, the pictures, he was married to Marla Maples, whatever her name is. When you see Epstein and him, I think that was his wife. But anywho, it's not TV. It's just a video. Oh, just a video. But how long is it? Saying hi to BJ. Don't forget the Diddy special is coming on next week. But is it the same? I mean, how many specials can they have? I've seen lots of, I'm like over Diddy at this point. Diddy and R. Kelly, disgraceful. Just disgraceful. But you see where they are. But all the other ones need to be in there with him. They're not there. If I can't even remember his name now. He was the attorney general. I don't think he was the state attorney. Anyway, he was either the state or anyway, he's the one that gave Epstein a slap on the wrist. Why he didn't get any time the very first time he got charged with all of that. Costa. I think his name is Costa, something Costa. And they were like, well, why didn't you give him any time? They just gave him a slap on the wrist. It's like, because you know why. They all in cahoots together. Google says Jim Crow, a song and dance caricature of Black people performed by white actor Thomas D. Rice in blackface. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's only 7:12. I didn't finish it because I came to you. See, now I'm gonna have to go look at that. Thank you, BJ. So that, because I kept saying, what in the heck is Jim Crow? Now when I watch this stuff, I'm gonna know it from a different angle. It's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The stuff when you watch documentaries, woo. There's an Scamamanda. I think it's coming on Thursday. This woman who faked having cancer, got her friends sending her money and stuff. I cannot wait to watch, because I think I vaguely remember this story. I cannot wait to watch it. My thing is, if you're faking it and your husband is going along with it, and you're going into the hospital, I mean, how many people you got caught up in this craziness with you? It's I don't get it. I tell you, money, people will do a whole lot of crazy stuff for money, and they'll kill for little or nothing. Only in America you see this kind of craziness. I can't wait to see Scam America. And I saw what's her name? The Scam Goddess. She did number 2 season, episode 2, and she talked about the lady that scammed the athletic players. She just but Ricky Williams was. Let me see. Yeah, I think Ricky Williams was the only one that actually talked about it. Because I'm sure Dennis Rodman, because Dennis Rodman was all thanking her when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame and stuff. She was right there. He stopped to give her a little smooch and everything. That girl took Dennis for every dime she could. She took $6 million from Ricky Williams, and she was sentenced to 10 years, and she only did 5 because she requested an early out to take care of her father during COVID. I said, woo, these people. I don't get federal prison. I don't get it. People get to walk out of federal prisons more than they do out of regular prisons. I will be honest, I am ticked that I was crapped out of a proper history education. Instead, I was fed bull crap, poppy. Don't we? Here, I'm in the South. You know what we got. You know what we got. Garbage. When I went into the Army and I met people from the North, and the stuff that they would say, even their language when they spoke was so different from us down here in country land, learning nothing. So when I went to started going taking college courses, I'm glad I wasn't in Florida doing college courses. I learned so much being around people that weren't from the South. I'm telling you, we are at such a disadvantage. Such a disadvantage. And the children here now, they're taking out all kinds of education. They don't want our children, to learn anything about the history of America. It has been whitewashed. According to our governor, people that were enslaved, they got a good education on learning skills that they can use in the future. Mm-mm-mm. Who, honey? It's a mess. The racist men was having children by black women, and their wives knew. Of course, their wives knew it. What the wives gonna do? Women were property too. uh, uh, that's right. That's why we are not the color of our hair. That's right. That's right. Hey, Jan, my favorite. Jan's my bestie from when we used to work at the hospital together. Jan, we have to keep each other sane. Oh, she gave me thumbs up. What's the weather like? Oh, did you get any of the snow that everybody was having a fit about? The University of Georgia at the campus, they were out there on skis. They were having a good old time. In Tennessee, so south as well. Yeah. Telling you, if you really had to go up to New York, Connecticut, places like that to get a real decent kind of any education that will really give you the truth. And sometimes you may not get it there, but it was a much better education system than what we had in the South, what we have to this day in the South. They just want to keep us dumb as doornails. We are going to get more bullcrap history now. They want to get rid of Black History Month. Oh, say it ain't so. Honey, they going to get rid of Martin Luther King. Mark my word. January 20th is going to be Trump Day. And whenever Martin Luther King Day comes around again, it may not come around again because look how long it took Arizona. There's still states, Tennessee, I think it's Tennessee and Alabama or Mississippi, one of them. They don't recognize, they celebrate General Lee. That's what they celebrate. Ooh, it's crazy. She said that. Prison said, that's so stupid, BJ, shaking it. Yep, they just want to whitewash this country. They are doing everything they can to get rid of anyone that is not white in this country. That's why they're trying to get rid of the birthright, because they get rid of the birthright, guess what? We may not have rights. People look like me. Oh, we got one day, I think it's been about, I don't know, a week and a half ago, just one day. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's going to get ugly. Real ugly, real fast. I foresee a lot of homeschooling in the future. Yeah, if you want your children to really know anything, you didn't leave the house, you didn't go and play in the snow. Only way I learned any true history was self-guided learning because I had a natural curiosity and read up on my own. Yeah. When I hear Black people in Oklahoma that went to college, and that's when they learned about the Oklahoma massacre. They didn't learn it in school. They had to go to college to learn it. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't either. It amazed me, and they changed a lot of the military bases, took away those Confederate. All of that stuff's going to go back. I guarantee it. It's all going to get reversed. Again, that's why I'm glad I'm old and I can't wait to get older. I've had enough of this nonsense. Honey, it's just horrid how this country and how the people just smile and talking about, oh, daddy's back, daddy's back. I was like, and I look and what the little bit that I see of him, I just want to regurgitate. It's just, and I said, yeah, they talked about how old, and yes, President Biden was real old, real slow. But this man, straight evil. I learned about it doing genealogy. I didn't even learn about it in, wow. Wow. It's amazing how much stuff is just, it's like the lady that wrote um, Project 1791. I can't even remember. I have the whole book. Um, I think it was her or someone said the way the history is written, it's like we just appeared out of nowhere. Like we have absolutely no history. It's like they took us from our homeland, brought us to this country, and this is where our history began. What about what happened over there? Where's that history? Nowhere to be found. That's why I don't even do the gene. I've said it 1,000 times. That's why I don't even do the genealogy thing, because it's not going to make me. It's not going to do anything for my soul. Nothing. As I said, nobody over there is looking for me, and I'm not looking for anybody over there. Because to me, I don't think I would ever believe that it would be true that I could find my ancestors that are still in Africa, or who knows. But once we're what the let me see, I'm probably like the fifth, sixth generation of Black folks in this country. No, more than that. But then you lose. I told my friend, I forgot what he sent to me, but I replied back to him. I said, they they don't carry our last name. We carry their last name. We're nothing to them. We were cattle as far as they were concerned. So when I hear even though it's my married name, it's not like, oh, are we? You're not gonna say it to a white person, because they're not gonna say, yeah, you're my great great grandmother's grandfather's offspring. No, they are not copying to that. Not at all. Anywho, let me get off that bandwagon. I learned about it through living in South Florida, that I was a child, and remember I was on the other side of the track, and I thought firsthand, and I heard it back. Thank God. I heard it, but thank God my mother was not like that. Yeah. Gotta have some moms are good moms. Some are just moms that go along with the daddy. My mom's side of the family came from Appalachia. Oh, so no telling what our genetic makeup is. Appalachia. Yeah, that's where the VP is. That's where he's from. Yeah, that's what his book about. The something hillbilly. I don't know. I forgot the title of it. Not like I'm running out to buy it. And we don't need to take nobody don't nobody put the title in because I do not care. Don't put the title in. We're not giving him any more than no more. I don't need to read nothing about him. I can see somebody that's married to a Indian woman and a part of that garbage. What are you gonna do about his wife? She gonna get sent back to India? Woo! Honey, this country has come, as they kept saying, the South will rise again. And the worst part of it is rising. I was listening to a commentator and accidentally called him Trump because he is a chump. Oh my goodness. We have to cleanse our souls. We just have to sit back, pop some popcorn, and watch the decline of America happen. I always thought his name was Shady. It's not retroactive, so she is safe. Oh, okay. Mm. Yep, they all fighting amongst themselves of who gonna get the best, who gonna inflict the most pain to the American people who are not wealthy. Yeah, I don't want to be like Iran, civilized and progressive, and then rapid decline. Girl, we on that decline. We are on it. My neighborhood, we have a lot of Hispanic people, a lot of Brazilians. My area has a lot of Brazilians. So I hope I don't hear the noise of the police one night or one early morning coming here trying to take people away. But it's scary. And he's mad at that the minister, or whatever her title is. You could see his face. Ooh, he was looking. If he could have thrown a dagger at her, he would have. He did not like that lady checking him. I said, I'm glad she said it, but I'm like, girl, do you not know you are wasting your time with him? Man doesn't care. He doesn't even know how to care. I have three things going on in here. Way too many. Let me see. The rise and fall of USA. Yes, somebody needs to start on that documentary right now. Right now. Yes, Darcia, stay prayed up. But, that ain't going to help us. We can just pray and, let it go. That ain't going to help us. In my area, we have a lot of Hispanic people, Guatemalans, and Venezuelans. And in Colorado, oh my goodness, I feel so bad for those Haitian people. I mean, not Colorado, in Ohio. And they had something going on in Colorado, now that I think about it. I forgot what, but anyway, You're not safe. You're just not safe. FAFO. FAFO. That's all I got to say. All these people think we're going to hurt. They're going to hurt too. Where's my crochet hook? It popped into something. There it is. They're trying to get rid of Medicare, not Medicare, Medicaid, but you know Medicare is on that too. And he took down the Spanish. Oh yes, yes they did. They took down the Spanish government pays. They can't even find out what they need to do because they don't want them to. Keep you dumb. Keep you dumb. She checked him good. It bothered him all night until 1 or 2 in the morning. He tweeted nasty. That's what he does. That's what he's such a boy child, a man child. And truthfully, places here exploit them by paying extremely low wages to work at the plant nurseries. Yeah, but you know, you all gonna have to start doing that work soon. Somebody in that neighborhood, in these states, is gonna have to go out there and start picking the crops and slaughtering the animals or whatever they do. This one won't be doing it. Y'all gonna have to hold the gun. I'm gonna be one. I'm gonna be like the slaves that jumped off the ship and drowned. I'm gonna be one of them ones. Just shoot me because I ain't going out there to do it. Nope. No, ma'am. They want to get rid of all these people just because they hate and talking about they taking jobs. I haven't seen anybody in these states running to these jobs. They brought them here to do these jobs because they didn't want to do these jobs. Come on, man. They want people to think somebody's taking their job. I don't see a soul taking any job I ever had. So all the uneducated, that's what they want to keep you uneducated. All these uneducated. And now in Florida, I don't know how long Florida's been doing it, but if you get SNAP, you got to go find a job. You're just not going to live off the government. They don't care if you handicap or not. You got to do something. Something. Who was it? I'm trying to remember somebody. One of my injured workers. But they're tying Medicare to that as well, but not Medicare, Medicaid to that too. Something crazy like that. Because a lot of people that get Medicaid are definitely poor people. And a lot of them are children, and a lot of them are handicapped people that get Medicaid, but they don't care. No one wants to watch to a nursery for, no one wants to work at a nursery for $8 an hour. Woo! I'm sure Morgan & Morgan is probably in every state now because that's what they advertise here. And they talk about how big the firm is and how much money they make on their things. So I just was curious to see how much do they pay their nurse case managers. Their starting salary is a base salary of a new nurse. Most case managers are not new nurses. So I looked at that. I was like, so I guess all the attorneys get all the big money. and the people that work like overnight and long hours and stuff get little or nothing. Yes, ladies, we are in trouble. Out of our hands. I did my part. I tried to get the VP Harris, and then now everybody is talking about how lousy her campaign was ran, and the people that ran the campaign, they were out of touch, and they just only focused on this and focused on that. I was like, instead of y'all whining, you need to be figuring out how to win the House back. That's what you need to be doing. Instead of being Monday, what they say, Monday morning quarterbacking. Figure it out. That woman had 90 days. This man was running for president from the moment he started the insurrection until he won. 4 straight years. Oh, they didn't go to the platforms. They didn't go out and seek this one and that one. I said 90 days. That woman didn't have enough time to go to every place y'all wanted her to go to. And she still had to do her duties as a vice president. Come on, man. Also, here they will house the Hispanic folk and only pay them $4 an hour. The rest is their housing and utilities. Ooh. Oh, yes, it's time to stack the house. Yeah. She only had 108 days. I think she did very, very well. And then somebody had said, oh, that was a waste of $1 billion. It wasn't a waste of $1 billion. That lady was trying to win the presidency. She already knew it was already stacked against her from the get-go. And then they focus all of the nasty campaign ads that they did. They were like, oh, they're doing all these campaign ads on television and people don't even watch television anymore. I said, if they didn't watch television anymore, why is it the other people kept showing these ads on television about her giving rights to trans people and all this other stuff? That was played on television. Probably was played on YouTube too. I never saw them. They were played in specific states. Ooh, I said I wasn't going to be talking about this foolishness, but it's so heavy on my heart. I feel like she should have gone more progressive, but I understand why she didn't. It didn't matter what she did. The fix was in from 4 years ago. They've been working on Project 2025. They've been working on going to every place, everywhere. Biden wouldn't drop out. Even after he did poorly during the debate, he still wouldn't drop out. So what you gonna do? You can only do so much in a short period of time when the fix is already in. She raised $1 billion. He had billionaires, many billionaires that are tech people who knew how to work it to their advantage. And who was at the inauguration? Every last one of them. And then did anybody other than me see that damn picture of Zuckerberg on Facebook with him and his wife dressed up to go to the inauguration? I said, I haven't seen this man on Facebook, I don't think, since I've been on Facebook. And then this picture all of a sudden pops up. Let me see. Wait a minute. Wait, where am I? Let me see. Well, the eggs didn't go down. Day one. We're on what? Day 7 now? Day 6? War still going on in Ukraine. Day 1. He was gonna stop it. All these day ones. Yeah, his day ones, what he's garbage. Can we force Bernie in now? Oh my goodness. And as was said, every country lost incumbent. Yep. After COVID. Yep. Because they all going to the right. Mm-hmm. Oh, you saw it, Darcia? Yep. They're all going. Macron, I think he barely kept his seat. I don't even know who's in charge of Germany anymore. After the lady left, I didn't pay any attention to it anymore. And I don't know who's in England. Who is for England other than somebody? Isn't it an Indian man that was like the mayor or whatever? I don't know what their titles are over there. Anyway, I don't know who's in charge of Germany. And they were talking about Elon doing the Heil Hitler thing. They said if he was in Germany, he would have been arrested for that. Germany, it's so weird. Germany does not play when it comes to Hitler. They still got the skinheads and all that over there, but they do not play. They don't have statues of him and stuff. America, we got statues of Confederates around here. They praise the people that enslaved people and fought to keep us enslaved. That's what they. It's so crazy, and I guarantee you, anything related to Black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. If it was changed by President Obama or Biden or Clinton or Carter, it's all going to get changed. It's all going back. And he'll probably do another showing of what's that movie that they all like so much that the other president showed in the White House? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, told China to negotiate. With Putin. China called Putin and they made a pact against Trump. Oh my goodness. Germany learned from their history, or DA glorified it. Yeah. Yeah. They said we will not go back. Oh, the war. Okay, negotiate the war. Yeah, I really believe Putin got some stuff on him that he don't want nobody to know. Nobody. Mm-mm. But you know what? Nothing I can do. Like I said, I did my part. I did my part. And I'm still proud that I voted for the person that should have been president, because this country gonna burn down. Burn. Till they get what they want. Because even if he's not in office, there's millions of them like him. Millions. They're like cockroaches. They're never going to go away. Never going to go away. Kamala tried to tell them. They kept saying, oh, he won't do that. Yeah. They knew he was going to do that. That's why they had Project 2025. He only pulled back because people found out about it. While it was undercover, he didn't have no qualms with it. Once somebody released it, put it out there, because they were proud. They're real proud of Project 2025. And it's going into effect every day, bit by bit. Everything that they want. If they can get away with it, they're going to get away with it. They got the House, They have the Senate and they got the White House. All they got to do is make sure they got enough of them on board to keep voting it in. Hispanic helped put him there, and now to have be sent back because other family members, that is not document that part. He wanted to get the criminals out of the country. Then he released the criminals into that part. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Unleashed 1,500 criminals at one time. Ooh, must be nice to be white in America. And that is not coming from a mean place. That's coming from the truth, people. Don't take it any other way. Because if you see what I see, you say the same thing. And his token black person that's in charge of HUD, replacing one black for another black person. You don't even hear about him. I don't even know what his name is. Yep, he's getting rid of anybody that has an iota of sense of how to run the government because he's trying to crush it. And then that idiot that's in charge of the Proud Boys, a black Dominican, Cuban, whatever the hell he is some kind of evil. I said, you really, 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 he is giving them carte blanche to do whatever they want to because he they boy. He gonna let them all go no matter what they do. I will not survive as a 1950s housewife. Luckily, hubby doesn't expect that from me. Otherwise, I would be institutionalized. I don't have a hubby, so I ain't got to worry about that. But hunty, they said we were being negative. Wonder what they think now. Well, because there's a whole lot of them married to or dating people that are of other nationalities, especially in these southern states. So when somebody come and snatch up their wives or their husbands, I wonder how they're going to feel then. They're telling Chris to be deported. Oh my goodness. They put him in there, have to be the ones to get him out. Don't call on us. Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, it doesn't matter if he goes because there's one lined up right behind. They got the playbook and everything. Nothing's going to change. They are doing exactly what they want to do. Whitewash America. They are trying us. You see how many they can get rid of. It's so much hate, just hate. I want to know what those Muslims in Dearborn are doing. That part. When I heard about that, I said, that is cutting off your nose to spite your face. That's how I felt about that. Nice and sunny. Oh my goodness. Yep. I bet you they're shaking in their boots right now. Palestinians, yep, shaking in their boots. Because the Palestinians, if they get deported, they ain't got nothing to go back to but rubble. It's interesting how people decided what they wanted. And they got it. So, like I'd say, buckle up, buttercup. It's going to be a hard, weaving, rocky ride. Lucky for me, I come from good stock. My parents have shown me how to survive. So unless they got a place for me in Africa somewhere, Gloria ain't going nowhere. She's just going to watch from her porch. Just watch from a porch. I don't even go out on I don't even have a porch. I'd like to have one, but I don't have one. I say I'd like to have one, but I really don't because I don't like critters. And when summertime comes, all the critters come out. Like now, the only thing I appreciate about this cold weather is no lizards, no frogs, no iguanas. They are all hidden somewhere. That is the only advantage to the cool weather here. I left my garage door open. I totally forgot it was open as I was out there pulling stuff out of the bins. And then I went back. I was like, oh my goodness, I left the garage. I'm so glad it's cold because if it wasn't, some lizard would have slithered right into this house. I can't stand those critters. Come on, yarn. Please do not knot up on me. We were doing so good. All right, let me get off of here. Hey, Diane. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. I hope you get a thumbs up. I'm getting ready to get off of here. It astonishes me that people are so cruel to vote such a vindictive, trashy person. I know. Because they wanted lower egg prices. That ain't happening. No time soon. Nothing is going down. Did they get rid of bag fees when you get on the plane? Nope. And nothing temporary. You just have to shop around to get the best deal. That's why I went to Winn-Dixie because they had a BOGO. Just got to shop around. Be mindful of how you spend your money and where you spend it. And when people started posting about Target, I was like, I don't know why people are all so shocked. All these companies are going to get rid of it. They don't want us in their boardrooms. They don't want us to succeed. That means we might be equal at some point. They don't want that. If they had a choice, they now have a choice. And DEI, Costco, from what I've seen, is like the only company that still will continue to keep it. But people just every time these acronyms DEI, all they think about is Black people. But DEI covers a whole. It's just like the American Disabilities Act. It's not just for Black people. It's for handicapped people. It's for people that need special services. That's the same thing. It's giving a hand. They're trying to make it where people can vision themselves being more than the clerk, that maybe they have a chance to get somewhere else. Whew, auntie. Auntie. And they are going to send ice. Yes. And the people that work in these factories and places where they do food processing and stuff like that, they are not even going to work because they're so afraid. But it doesn't matter because their bosses know where they all live. Because as some of you have said, they got them all housed in areas, paying them nothing. So it's very scary. Some scary times coming. I'm just gonna keep y'all aware if my neighbor gets snatched up, because I'm telling you, this area, Brazilians, Mexicans, Cubans, Haitians, probably some Venezuelans, I don't know. It's going to get ugly. Because humanity voting always leads to a better economy. Happy people work harder and spend more. No, they didn't feel like they were getting ahead. Egg prices were too high. They couldn't afford their lives. Their children couldn't move out. I was like, children have moved out their houses in decades. Anyway, DEI is for people like me, a white woman with a genetic disorder and PSD, a genetic disorder and PSD. Yeah, because they want you to be able to be more, achieve more, have an opportunity. It's called opportunity. But all they see. Somebody posted DEI, Donald, Eric, and Ivanka. DEI. And that's what it is. Oh, yes. Yes. All right. Thank you all for joining me. I need to go back to work. I really don't want to, but I know I have over 200 emails and they are not going anywhere soon. And I'm trying to get as much whittled down as I possibly can. Ooh, pray that I can retire next year, y'all. Pray. All right. Let's all stay aware. Do not put our heads underneath the rock and act like we don't know, because we need to, even though we don't like what's happening, we need to know what's happening, because if the more you know, the better you react to it. And we don't have to react to every stupid thing that happens. We just need to know what's going on. So until my next video, everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye. Thank you for letting me mention this. No, thank you all for letting me, because I didn't want to go there, but it's so heavy on my heart. I can't. I just can't let these people just think that, oh, la-di-da, they doing it. No, we have to stay aware. We need to be proactive, be active in our communities, see what's going on, because if nobody says anything, it'll just happen. That's what happened with the Nazis and the Jews. Nobody said anything, and by the time somebody finally found out, 100,000 or a million or whatever the number is, we're gone. We don't want that to happen again. Yes, Darcia, stay woke. Bye-bye, everybody.